Okay, so this is the program that, or the app that I've been using. It's called Quick Office Pro HD. It seems to work pretty well. Let's see here. I can zoom out and get some focus. You know, everything's there except for the IBS logo and all that, but I think with some tweaking that it could go in there. You know, everything's here and accounted for. All the formulas seem to work. I haven't played with it a ton, but these are the things that I would want to do. If I could type in, let's say 1000579, that's Veolia, one of my top customers. They have 3 locations. It would be great if I could have it just populate with the notes that I put on every order form. For this, say it would go Kent. There's a Kent, Bellevue, and Lake City location. So you know, if I put like a -1 next to the account number and you know populate Kent, there's some other notes as far as billing and things like that go that would be really cool to be able to just type in and boom. All of this kind of stuff, date should be pretty easy to figure out. PO, sales number, that can be all saved on every single one. The coolest part is that didn't work before and seems to be working just great now is the order entry side, 69350, part number that all of us probably know. And then you can see the, let's see if it, come on, there we go. So it populates with, you know, just like on your laptop, the formula. I don't know why it shows up, but you know, you get your description, your package quantity, which you can change. Unit price is not filled in because, and this is another thing that would be really cool to link to a customer number, is pricing. So if you know what you charge a customer, in this case we'll say 22 for cutoff wheels, you plug that column pricing in there and it fills all of it in for you. Come on. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so but whatever. And you can just go, you know, on down the list. We can go. Let's just make one up. I'll use my year. I was born. I think it's a 7/16 cap screw. Come on. Yep. Sorry, I'm moving around so much, trying to look in 2 places at once, so let me focus this. Okay, so it does populate, gives me the package quantity, which for me is awesome on these big nuts and bolts. It's hard to know, you know, what the package quantity is on some of this stuff, unless, or whatever. Alright, so let's say for this I want to charge, oops, sorry. Up and focus it. 18. And again, there we go. Populates with price, and all of these things can be changed. Let's get rid of the keyboard and back out and show you what I got here. Okay, so as you can see, it all works. It just needs a few little, I mean, the biggest problem before was this here for me. That, and it would condense everything, so all of these, I can't remember what you call them, but the lines, grid lines, where those are all smooshed up, it actually would do that to the cells in here, the boxes that we actually write in. So it's very cool that it does this, keeps the sales order or form intact, and all of the formulas for the pricing and part numbers and whatnot. Because that's the biggest hurdle that we've had, or at least that I've heard about so far with some of the places I've talked to. So that's good. It's this stuff that if we could link together in some sort of customer database, CRM. We may even have it, or the ability to do it with these tabs down here. Put in our shopping list, our various information for a customer, fill it out as completely as possible, and voila, if I could put in 1000579-123 and come up with these, or say Patelco, for example, Kevin, Jimmy, Ron, we all have locations, and if we had a specific code or something that would pop all this up, in addition to ship to notes and maybe reminders, like make sure you show him the new flap wheels next time you come by, or whatever. That would be very cool and helpful. And there is an app that down here we can plug in credit card info, or have Mr. Customer with his finger or stylus sign and then hit submit, and it would automatically send a copy to, for me, Cindy, my correspondent, and in real time, and have that order entered into the system. It could also send an acknowledgement or a copy to the customer for his approval. All of those sort of things would be great and super helpful and time saver. So those are my thoughts. Again, Quick Office Pro HD seems to work. Let me back out and show you what the icon looks like. Doop. And then, oops. Let's close this and say don't save. The other thing that I like about this app is not only does it do Excel files, but it is a full Microsoft Office or Mac Office suite. So it's got PowerPoint. You can make PowerPoint presentations and edit PowerPoint presentations, Excel, text files or Word documents, and PDF files. You can do annotations and fill in PDFs, which is really cool. It's nice and clean. You can see here I've made some folders. My wrestling team, my IBS, pricing, proposals, sales reports, and all my stuff is in here. So it takes a little bit to load initially, but once you're in there, it's pretty cool. Let's say I wanted to email this sales order to Tom. You just go ahead and drop it right in here. Brings up your email and oops, TO, and then I could ship that right off to Tom and get a quote or whatever. So it's very simple, very clean, and I think a powerful tool. So anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think. Those are my thoughts so far, and stay tuned.